Welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob, and hopefully this will be the either Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, haven't decided which yet, special episode of Pro Teachers Noob, as we are covering Klaus by Grant Morrison Dan Mora. Ingrid was kind enough to, for her Christmas gift for me, send me the hardcover deluxe version. That's everything, and look at that, a silver lining, on the pages.
Ooh, shiny.
Yep. And this is basically, it's Grant Morrison realizing, when you think about it, that Santa Claus is pretty much a superhero. He has a secret location. He does incredible feats. He helps out people. He's all about hope. So much about Santa is a superhero, and you realize he's not wrong.
He isn't. That's very, very true, and it's one that is very ingrained into the culture, so why not tell more of the story about it?
He might be more popular than Spider-Man and Batman. Maybe not Superman, but definitely Spider-Man and Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So he and Dan Mora, who does incredible artwork. I mean, look at this cover. Look at this cover.
Oh, yeah, that is really striking.
They take all the years of working on in comics and actually make this very, very good. And thus, we're going to be covering over all of it. But yeah, and so, yeah. Now, as you notice, I do have my own copy. I was starting to get all the scans, but I soon realized I still got a lot of ways the scans to go. So I decided, screw it, I'll just use Read All. Once upon a time and a place, there was a man. These days, everyone knows his name, but few could tell you who he really is or how he got started. This is the greatest untold story of them all.
Ooh,
Klaus.
I like that. That immediately gets your attention.
Yep, Klaus, how Santa Claus began. Well, what do you want? I have skins and furs and meat. I usually trade up north, but Baron Bjorn's been securing his borders. Let him in. Let's take a look at what he has to offer. Grimsvig. That's the name of the place. One thing I have to ask, barkeep, where are all the men? All the men are in the mines, working. What can I do for you, stranger? A drink's enough. It's been a long time since last I visited Grimsvig, Eggtown. Didn't they used to stop work during the Yuletide festivals? Coal's needed. Take it up with the Baron if you want. My advice: stop asking questions. I'll try this coney pelt for it. I trade this coney pelt for a jar of your best. Then, how's that? Our best? It's the best we've got. Hardly worth a rabbit's ass. And what happened to old man in Gunderson? Used to run this place. I said the wrong thing one too many times. Understand? Best say nothing, I say. Too bad. Gunderson never watered down his ale. Food is scarce in Grimsvig. Ale's weak. As for strangers, you'll find they're not welcome here. Then I'm done. I had good friends here once and knew this was a happy town. I'm sorry to hear that you've fallen on bad times. We've assessed your wares. Outside. Hey, what's going on? So they're mine. Everything within the wall of Grimsvig is the Baron's property. You're not welcome here, wild man. We've heard howling, heard wolves. You wouldn't know anything about wolves, would you? Or men who turn into wolves?
Ooh, werewolves.
I only know such things don't exist. And he's right, they don't exist.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want any trouble. And you, no playing in the streets by order of the Baron. What's in your hand? Some kind of toy? What? Leave the boy alone. It's only a stone. A stone's not a toy. In the hands of a child, anything can be a toy. Keep your mouth shut, Wolfman. Hand it over. All toys are the property of Master Jonas for his sole fun and pleasure. That's enough, soldier. If you want those furs, you can pay me for... Chink! Well then, I'll trouble your hospitality no further. All I want to know is this. Who's in charge here that turned an honest town into a hornet's nest of thieves and liars? It is forbidden to wish. That's enough. On your way, if you want to leave with your tongue intact. Sir, are you a wizard? Please, you have to help us. Boy, What happened here? Where's your papa? I said on your way. Hey, Brad. Ow! Enough! You'll strike a child, you coward! Armed men! What's going on down there? I don't like this brutal treatment of strangers in Grimsvig. Then it's a good thing you don't run this town, Sergeant Linksvist. Lord Magnus, forgive me. Well, I'll try. You have to let the men have their fun, Sergeant. It is Yuletime, after all. The time for fun. Run! Run, you beggar! Run! We're betting he won't make it to the tree line. How much are you willing to bet, Carl? I won't bet on an innocent man's life. Come on! There's no such thing as an innocent man! Hey, he must be here somewhere. There's footprints. He won't get far. Shing, shing, shing. Ah! Why would you do this? I've done nothing to you, men of Grimsvig. How far did he get? I can't see a thing. Anything more to say before we put you down like the filthy dog you are, wild man? Eh? Only this, you fools. Lily, that'll do. That'll do. Good girl. Gnaw through. There was a time when Grimsvig was bright and it was light and song. What happened here? I know, my dear wolf. It's not our concern. But they took my clothes and furs, and we need to eat fast or we'll die in the midwinter cold. You sure? You didn't hear it. No voice in the pit? I heard nothing, my lord. This is about your son. He was very angry. He asked for you. Did he? Good. Useless! These toys are useless! Boring! Who made this rubbish? Why is nothing ever good enough? Why? I asked myself the very same question over and over again, Jonas. You hope for so much more. I know. Bring your complaints to your mother, the lady Dagmar, who has demanded your presence for this evening's Yuletide dinner. I hate Yuletime. Why aren't there little people who do what I say? I wanted little people. It's no fun when there's no one else. But you hate other children, Jonas, and they carry disease. The people are starving, yet they toil in mines and give us their food because they love us, and they want us to be happy and strong. Little people who do as you say can be a curse. You have to keep an eye on them at all times. You never know when they'll turn.
Oh, but that is twisted.
Yep. Now, about your mother, my boy? She's not well, not normal. Are you, my dear? Am I what? You heard about the wild man? Harry, savage. He's dead now, or gone back to the woods and the ice where his kind belong. A wild man sounds almost interesting. More interesting than my Yuletime present. You need more strong men to work the mines, Magnus. Perhaps you should have kept him. That's so. If I see him again, I'll have him shot and stuffed. Your son has something to tell you about how utterly disappointed he was by the first of his Yuletime gifts. Tell your mother how things will have to improve if Yule is to be anything more than a bitter anticlimax. Let rip, Jonas. Let's see if we can take Mommy's mind off the wild man for just one moment. Oh, look at that! Roar! This food is disgusting, and my present was rubbish. Every Yuletime is a bigger disappointment than the last. Craftsmen worked all year to construct that model town. I'm sure they'd love to hear any suggestion you have for improvement, Jonas. Here's to the first day of Yuletime. This broth's not for you. This has healing magic in it, Lily. Stick with your bones. We're all bones in the end. Those poor children. They don't deserve to have their Yuletime canceled. Still, it's not our concern. I know. There's nothing we can do. Let's play a tune for a shining family. Oh, ooh.
Ooh.
The spirit. There must be a way. There has to be an answer. Show me the answer. Of course. He goes on autopilot. What a night. I almost missed daylight. All 5 minutes of it. And what a dream that was. My hands are aching. Why are my hands? And what's that sound? Lily? What did I do last night? What am I supposed to do now? Though the spirits controlled him to make all these presents.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that for the start?
Fantastic.
See, I knew this would be up your alley. I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about Klaus, for example? A good man.
Yeah, he's a good man who's just trying to do his job and just found a place that ended up getting turned remarkably bad.
Oh, there's more to it.
So happened to be a very good scapegoat for it.
There's more to it than you think. And the Lord Baron Magnus, oh boy, is he gonna be a bastard. You already tell he is, but he gets worse. Way worse. He
definitely feels like a Scrooge sort of figure, which fits very well with we're talking about something with a Christmas theme.
I think he's also taken from Meisterburger from Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's
the old Rankin Bass.
Mm-hmm.
Because, hey, why else would you? I mean, he's a Barons, and that's pretty much what a Burgermeister was, weren't they? Barons in Germany?
That sounds about right, though I need to look into it more.
Right. I know it's treason and all, but I miss Yuletime. The lights, the colors, everyone singing, toys. It's only wolves that sing these nights. You can hear them out there past the wall. Lucky we've got a wall then, built by hand by craftsmen in days of old. Nothing gets past that kind of workmanship. Uh-oh! See a wolf's blood, and a wolf's blood tastes human blood. See a wolf taste human blood. It just wants more and more. The hunger grows till it's all consuming. Like, you're a barrel of laughs, make no mistake. And suppose the sky falls, and the sky's falling too. There, I see that flash of light on the battlesmen. Who's to say that and what might be there? I admit, I've been seeing things off and on since that day with the White Man and the White Wolf. 2 of our lads dead. Wait a minute, is there someone? And there's someone on the wall. And sound the alarm! Uh-oh!
Oh no!
Cause look, like splat. Couple of idiots buried in a snowfall, Edgar. Now it's a ghost or a monster. I know what I saw! Scuttling into the shadows with some kind of horrible hunch on its back. Shadow, you say? Anybody there? Show yourself. It's curfew. Nothing. You've been hoodwinked, Edgar. It's just an empty... I heard a cry. This is impossible. No one could get one over on us. Look what he did! Lock down the gates! He won't get away! Gunnar, wake up. Huh? Hildur, what's this? I didn't hear the work bell. It didn't ring yet. Something's happened. You have to see. I have to sleep. The Baron does his best to kill us down in the mines without you making it. Daddy, Mommy, look! Toys! And give that to me. We can't have these in the house. If anybody finds out, we'll all be in trouble. But it flies. Look! Huh? What is this? Don't let it get away. Don't let anyone else see. Like, uh-oh. Quick, before the boss gets... And don't get rid of it. This is clues, you pair of morons. A lead. A practice, practically a signature. Is this supposed to be funny? Why the room for joy on the chin? It had to be an inside job. No one could scale the walls unseen. They'd have to be able to fly. And this, wachink! Explain this. Where did these come from? How did they get here? Why didn't one single town guardsman see anything? What's going on? You woke me, Jonas. It seems like someone's having fun down there. It's not fair. Look at all those kids with the toys. Someone's having fun and I'm not. I'm sure your father will put a swift end to any fun anyone might be having, dear. If he can't make a profit on it, he gets suspicious. He's very strict about fun. You know the rules. What about our children, Lord Magnus? We always give them toys at Yuletime. Have mercy. Yuletime. Yuletime is canceled until the miners reach their quota, until the king himself arrived in 3 days' time for the feast. As for my son, well, the poor child's medical condition prohibits him from leaving the safety of the castle. Condemned to a solitary life, these toys gratefully donated by the children of Grimsvig are all he has. Only a cruel, greedy, and heartless harridan would deny happiness to a lonely little boy. If that's what you'll become, shame on you, Widow Magnuson. What a dick!
Seriously.
Mine. Oh, my. Now, just to make it clear, Jonas is not a bad kid, just spoiled rotten.
Yeah, I figured as much. It just sounds like he's been fed a drip fed of bad stuff throughout his old life and doesn't really have the experience to know any better.
Yep. So we have malcontent in our midst. Someone who refuses to play by the rules of civilization. One of you must know who distributed and these things across doorstep in the poor quarter. Anyone? Sir, it was the jeweler-nessy, sir, the Yuletime spirit. There is no such thing. Take your men, Sergeant Lingbist. Leave no stone unturned. It's already getting dark again. Where's my father? Where's my father? Your father is busy defending the walls of his little world and from imaginary enemies. He told me they would fly and dance. Father lied. All you ever did was lie to me about everything. All of you. Why won't they work? Mother? Well, it's not fair. Why won't they fly for me? What's wrong with me? Oh. So they weren't working, so he broke them. He said he didn't know how they worked, or something about them only would work for the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that. From that to, like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Stupid toys! But here's the twist. Klaus? She knew him!
Yeah!
A voice, so they say, roaring his name from inside the coal face. And I heard he's making them dig towards it. Ask me, the whole town's cursed or haunted. Ghosts? Are you soldiers or fishweaves? Enough with the tall tales. The wall won't patrol itself. We found his rope. He won't be getting out the way he came in. No one hide from Olaf. Olaf will find the man. Olaf will eat him alive. Olaf is me. Obviously. Let's stop short of cannibalism if we can. Just do your job, Olaf. That should be enough. Ghosts. Who said? Ghosts? Ahem! You're no ghost, but soon you will be. You walk straight into a trap. It's Olaf, one of our finest men. Olaf the unbeatable. Olaf? Never heard of him. Olaf, my lord. Look at that! Get that fool out of there! He dropped his sack. He left his scent. Bring the dogs! Ghosts don't leave calling cards. Yuletide spirit. This is a man made of meat and bone and blood. Find him! Bring him to me in bite-sized pieces! Like in a merry Yuletime to you too. Again, the artwork on this is so incredible, isn't it? Dan Mora is one of the best artists in the industry.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, and he's also one of the fastest without losing his quality. Like, he does up to 3 books a month, different books.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I keep on saying he's pretty much like what Mark Bagley was back in Mark Bagley's prime, when even Mark Bagley currently isn't being Mark Bagley enough. Mark Bagley's known for doing Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man. Come on. I hate when it does it. Hate when it does it. Do 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 do. Yeah, this was all done in 2016, so only 7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, come on. What is wrong with this? I hate when the site does this. When it just takes its sweet time. Hold on. Oh, come on. It's taking forever to load. I don't know why. Hold on. At least I do have the scans for this issue, at least. So give me a moment.
All right.
I got up to a couple of issues before I had to stop.
Alrighty then.
So hopefully this will work. Thank goodness for being prepared, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cover.
Oh, that's great.
Dead end. No way out. Savage hounds. What's the last thing you'd expect? Oh, look, they're bowing down before Lily. Oh, okay. There's the problem. Looks like the site's having a connection timeout. I'm gonna have to try a different site for it then. Hate when that happens. Hate it. Anyway, Ben, Lily, what did I tell you, beast? Stay outside the town's walls. My beautiful wolf girl. I don't know how you wriggled through the wall, but I need you to go back now. Soldiers are coming. They'll hurt you. You have to go. I'll find my own way out. Go, Lily, go! What's wrong with those whimpering brutes? Look at them. I've seen this kind of thing before. I'll wager it was a wolf squeezed through the wall. Big one, too. They said a man hunting a wolf. Not in my description. Pal, it is. Read the small print. Tell me what else could scare off a troop of war dogs. A wolfman or a ghost, or there's something else in the small print about ghosts, is there? I'm just saying, if it was a man, where is he now? Sergeant Linkspit, we lost him. It seems we're dealing with a wolf, sir. Possibly a wolf man. Or a ghost. A wolf, A vanishing wolf? A ghost wolf, no less. A ghost wolf who leaves intricately carved toys on the doorstep of Grimsvig's poorest families? Well, whoever this impossible character is, he won't be getting away with it. Keep an eye on every door. Let our invisible beast man find some other way to deliver his magical toys if he can. I wish. No one needs this much coal. I can't take it anymore. The voice, the terrible voice, calling his name over and over. I can't do this. There's something in the air. Unrest. I can feel it. Mama, look, we're sending wishes up the chimney into the sky for the Julia and jewelers, the Santa. Everyone's doing it. Is that so? They fly up to the northern lights where the Santa lives. Go to bed, children. Ben, tell your brother and sister. Jan and Alinda are posting wishes to Santa. Gunnar, you must be hungry. Make a wish, Dad. I wish. Talking to yourself again? They say it's the first sign of madness. Perhaps I picked it up from you, except when I do it, I'm not talking to myself. What's in your hand? It's nothing. I found it lying in a heap of broken toys. What do you want, Magnus? May I have a closer look? Ingenious. It could easily be used to deliver poison. These gifts aren't toys. They're weapons. He's gone nuts. Don't be ridiculous. Someone played a prank. Give it back, Magnus. Curious how the wood is worn, stained by age, and not like the others. A prank? These things are a symbol of revolt. Whose side are you on, milady? Because in the end, only one side can win. Madness. It's getting worse every day. Bad news from the mines, my lord. Ah, Lily, it was a start, but I need a way to deliver these toys in secret next time. I know what you're thinking. I almost didn't get out of there. I was happy out on the ice, right? No responsibilities, no ties, no evil tyrants, or their wives. But if I must do this, let it be done the right way. If this is what the spirits of the ice and forest want, then let it be. Show me the next step in your dance. Like, leave me. Well, now, you and I once more. Not another one, and not another one. I won't do it anymore. Whatever this is, it's evil. Evil. Stand down. Clear the coal fat face. Baron's here. Wait for me. I'm here. I've done everything you've asked. I remade Grimsvig to your exact specification as a town without cheer. We're already working the men to death to meet your demand. Yes, we're a little behind schedule, but time is manpower. The longer I stand here waiting, the longer you remain in prison. What? They're already on the verge of rebellion. They'll rip me apart for even suggesting that. The Santa is being taken care of. Give me the strength I need and you'll see. Just don't ever forget who's in charge here and try to keep it quiet, will you? These men are superstitious fools. Yuletime can be cold and dreary this year, and the carol singers silent. Our days and nights may be pitch dark and fearful, and a clamber with the witches and wild wolf men and stained red pagan devils. Such is our Lord Baron's will, and we must be grateful. Grateful that here in our hearts we can still celebrate the birth of salvation. Here is a fire brighter than flame. Here burns loving undying. Official and loved undying's warmer than our kitchen at Yuletime. A furnace wherein our steel is tempered and hard work and selfless devotion. For bleak's midwinter's gloom must also pass. Beyond the longest night, its lights return and... Remain your seat. That's not supposed to happen. No rejoicing in public. And look, the symbol for joy. Joy rune. What's it mean? Shh, the Baron. Does he ever sleep? Church bells ring out our work shifts only. I gave strict orders. No bells, no lights, no toys. That man, this Santa, the bars of his cage are closing around him. Remember me? I cut live wood from your branches once, dead tree. I made a symbol. Chink! Like, no decorating of trees, no Yule logs, no ghosts, no Yuletime spirits. One of you did this. If your Santa exists, let the man show himself. No, my lord? Ah, now it's this. This means war. Hello, Dagamar. How long has it been? Hold on, let me then check to see if the site's working now. Oh, good. So, yeah, what do you think so far?
I'm enjoying it a lot.
Thinking about what's the Baron and this mysterious voice he's talking to.
My immediate guess is that it's some kind of XP of Krampus.
What gave you that idea?
It just seems like one of the most intimidating figures associated with Christmas, so if you were going to set something up as an antagonist at a Christmas thing, Krampus seems like the first place I'd go.
Spoilers.
We'll see.
Spoilers. And now look, if you notice, if they've increased the issue number from 6 to 7, that's how much they were coming up with.
Oh,
I love when a book does. I love when a book does that because that tells you they wanted more room and they got it. Once upon a time, she's dead, frozen. What's that sound? Impossible. Carl, it's a baby. It's alive. That's Klaus. His mother froze to death, keeping him alive. He should have been dead, like his poor mother. But there was music on the wind, and there were lights and voices. He was spared for a reason, Sigrid, for some purpose we cannot foresee. As the years passed, the story grew that the child was saved out on the ice by the warmth of his heart, and they called him Klaus, which means victory of the people. Ah, I'll miss you so much, Birdie. Tweet, 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 tweet. Look, they became good friends growing up. Like, I'd do anything to make her love me. Anything! That's the Magnus!
No.
That's the Magnus. Like father, like son!
Yep.
Well, look-wise, I mean. If I pull this cord, soldiers will come, and you'll be dead in 5 minutes. So tell me exactly what you're doing here, and talk fast! I suppose if I wanted to see if it was true. If what was true? Stay right where you are! That the Lady Dagmar of Grimsvig has grown cold and cruel, that she lost touch with the people she once loved. Well, now you've seen her, what do you think? I think if it's true, you'll pull the cord. But I don't see cruelty in your eyes. Sadness, maybe. My husband thinks you come to take everything from us. You're here to start a revolt. You're an assassin. I'm here to bring gifts to children and joy to a dark town in a dark season. That's all. People are starving and dying, Dagmar. The people you loved and who loved you. You will address me as milady, and no one's loved me for a very long time. Anyway, hey, who do you think you are to talk to me like this? A friend. That's all. What kind of friend hides in the shadow? Show yourself. I'm a Yuletide spirit. A man of mystery. I rely on the shadows for a lot of the effect. The gifts I told you about, I made this one for you to replace something you lost. No, it can't be this, but I knew. Dagmar, it's me. It's Klaus. I came back. I had to see you again. Klaus? But you killed my father! That year the wolves were fierce on the outskirts of the town, but fiercer yet by far was Klaus, young captain of the Grimsvig Guards, handpicked by Baron and Alric. Still, hunters all become themselves a victim of the hunt someday. So confused, feel so old, so sick, young Magnus. Don't forget to drink your medicine, my lord and Alric. And I fear this may be the only thing that's kept you alive since the passing of your beloved wife. As ever, the condition of your health is foremost on my list of priorities. Oh, poison him! They're all in the trap. Now, finish them, Captain Klaus. I'm sure I heard something. You can't hide for long. Oh, look! Lily! And it's fine. I was mistaken. No sign of life. Aww! He spared her. He spared her. Like, we get back what we give, milady. Baron Arlick, your father saved me on the ice. If I had any part in his death, could I look you in the eye now and tell you I'm innocent? Magnus had proof. If it wasn't you, seize the traitor! He murdered the Baron and plotted to take his place! Would I even put myself in danger by coming back like this? Living alone and wild, I was safe, but I saw what was happening to people. Grimsvig gave me life. I can't let it die. If you didn't do it, Klaus, why didn't you put up a fight? Toxic roots, venomous herbs, the tools of the poisoner's trade. Take your overambitious young captain away and execute him. He loved you like a son. You were his friend, my friend. How could you do this? Why did I give in? Why did I run away and never return? Because you chose him over me. They told me you were dead. They said wolves. I should have known. Get out of here. Leave him to his fate. Come on then, finish me. I've nothing left to live. Nope. She saved him. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
Magnus will kill you. His soldiers will hunt you down. You're only one man. The spirits of the ice and forest watch over me. I don't die that easy. You know me. And I have a plan. You used to like making plans. You used to dream about how we'd make Grimsvig better. Maybe it's time to start. This is for your son. Merry Yuletide, milady. It's all right. You don't have to call me milady. You can call me... So where is the magic? Jonas, useless, like all the rest. Mother, what are you doing here? I don't believe those pathetic toys were ever alive. Try this one. I have something for you. Today's Yuletide gift. We're surrounded by Yuletide gifts. What's so different about... Mother, you look strange. Just one last toy, Jonas. The one made especially for you. Is it a bug or a man or what's it supposed to be? I don't know. Such an odd little thing. I suppose it could be anything. It could be a scarecrow who jumped off his pole and now he's free to do as he please. What does he do next? Oh, I get it. Suddenly a terrible giant captures him and lifts him high in the sky, higher than he's ever been before. Please, Mr. Giant, I'm just an ugly, pointless little bug man. Stick thing. Don't hurt me. I'll enjoy teaching you a lesson. The giant roars and smashes the stupid scarecrow down all the way to the ground and from the sky to the ground and stamps on him until there's nothing left but splinters. Well, I suppose that could happen, but then the story's over and you'll be bored again. So what do you think happens next? Mother, are we playing or something? If you like. So what if a giant bird appears? Maybe it's like, it just looks like a bird, but really, it's a fierce dragon! The dragon's tired of life on her cold, lonely mountain type. She's tired of breathing fire on everyone and being hated. So off she goes, looking for a friend to share adventure. Mother, this doesn't make sense. Why would the dragon, bird, and the scarecrow be friends? I don't know yet. Maybe they both have special gifts that don't seem to amount to much on their own. But put them together and they're unbeatable. They can fight monsters. Mother, look, it's like magic. As if the toys are coming to. There you are! A suspiciously generous revolutionary prowls at the night and the night at will. Madness and revolt support like disease. There are literally wolves at the door, and the king arrives in 2 days' time. We all have serious work to do, and I have a plan, a grown-up plan, and expect you to play a grown-up part in it, Jonas. It's time I made you a man of you. We're all men of Grimsvig. All we ask is 1 day's leave to celebrate Yuletide and our wives and children. Do we work or do we fight? Either way, you die. There's only one punishment for insurrection. Ah! I'll give you the order if you want, Sergeant. If you won't, Sergeant. Parents' instruction. Make a few examples, he said. Oh! I think we got the ringleaders. See now what's happened to malcontents? Any more would-be rebels? Well, don't stand there. There's a quota to fill. Ignore the voice and get back to work. Free me. Free me. Free me. It's you, isn't it? The ghost wolf. The Santa. How did you get in here? I came down the chimney. Something tells me your heart's not on your job, Carl. Put away your sword and listen to me. How do you know my name? Who are you? Sergeant Carl Lingsvis, Grimsvig Army veteran, going back 35 years. You must have lived through a few changes. What happened here, Carl? After Ulrich died, a shadow seemed to fall in Grimsvig. Magnus grew stronger and stronger and more tyrannical. I held my tongue and deceived myself, how if I could change things aside, only to discover I'd become part of it. Live and die to serve Lord Magnus and his insane schemes. No one dares to fight. You don't think I'm ashamed? This uniform, these colors, the red and white, they used to mean something. They will again, Carl. I'm throwing a Yuletide party. And everyone's invited. It has to be written in a child's hand. That's it, my boy. Let's begin. Dear Santa, what's going on? What are you doing? Well, what does it look like? We're making a very special wish, my dear.
Oh, that is sinister.
Forcing him to trick him with a Dear Santa letter from his son. So what do you think of his backstory?
Ooh, that is very interesting.
Then you what? See, you were right.
Ha!
You were. Who better, right?
Who else could it be?
He showed you the face of a monster in which book? And what else? What else did your father have you do, Jonas? No, this can't be true. No, we made up a story to trick the Santa, the Yuletide spirit. Then yes, I'll do as you say. Not much longer now, but give me strength. Show me this book. And where's your father been since? What's the game this time? Murder in the dark? Leave us, Jonas. Your mother and I have adult matters to discuss. Wait, where have you been? We need to talk about Jonas. Magnus, you've never been able to lift that sword, don't? No, we need to talk about life and death. The king and his men coming here, not to honor me, to kill me. And go, shoo, this is very private. What is this? Who told you this? The voice, of course, the voice in the Black Rock. I've been preparing Grimsvig for its arrival, and in return, it gives me strength. But it must be released from its prison at midwinter, 2 days from now, or nothing will save me from the king and his assassins. They'll kill us. On top of it all, this wild creature, this Santa, this monster eats piece by piece at my authority, knowing that any delay to the works in the mines means literal death for our family. And you were always clever. You had so many good ideas. Think of something. And Dagmar, you have to get me out of this. See, look, this is what I feel. This guy he's not pure evil.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost. But unlike his son, he's too far lost.
Mm-hmm.
There's like that little bit of good in him, but it's not enough. What do you think about that?
Huh.
You can see that right there. I do like that. They're basically showing he's not pure evil. He's just mostly evil.
Yeah, there's still a little bit of it that's that survival instinct, which I mean...
Yeah. In, out. How does he do it? You ask me, the whole Ghost Wolf Santa thing's just a tall story for kids. We've got eyes on every door, highly trained he throws him down the chimneys! We've got highly trained professionals. We don't miss a trick. So where is he? Still, it's exciting all the same. I wish he'd leave something for my boy. Lad won't let up about Yuletide this, Yuletide that. That's traitor talk, brother. Just remember the Baron hears every whisper, sees every passing shadow. Nothing goes down that don't have his hand in it somewhere, so have a care. Dear Santa, I hope my very special witch will reach you. The nights and ships getting jumpy down at the coal face again. We're looking for more lads down there with stout sticks. I'm for taking another crack at the turncoats myself. I was expecting Sergeant Lingsfith. He had orders to meet me here. Never you mind, old Carl. I've had promotion, and I'm in charge round. Didn't see you were in elite guards, sir. I hope you brought warmer gloves for the watch, but shouldn't you be looking out for the Baron? Personal delivery of a Yuletide gift. One warm glove! Story goes, he's the ghost of the young captain come back to give the Baron his lumps before your time. He's returned to Grimsvig's hour of need, and if that's not now, wasn't what happened yesterday enough? Gossiping, not work. And it's not work. I'll show you honest toil, you lazy gut for nothing. Someone had to tell him, only one man has to work at Yuletide, and that's me. And there are gifts waiting for your children. Tell them that Santa wears the red and white of Grimsvig. White for the snow of our homeland, red for the blood of the working people who built this town. Your colors. We'll see your color in the color of your blood soon. No, you don't. Ugh. See what you made me do? What are you? You don't look like a ghost. They like to say there's no smoke without fire. I say sometimes there is, but don't tell your bosses. This is only for show. Go home to your families and celebrate the return of light from darkness, the way it's meant to be. Wait, whoever you are, you could lead us. All of these men are ready to follow you. Do I look like a leader? All I do is bring toys for children to make sure joy won't be forgot. This gift is yours, so take it. Spread the word. The Baron's grip is weakening. Fire! Fire in the pit! And the voice gets louder and louder every day. Magnus, your hands are filthy with soot. Take them off me. There's no voices, Magnus. The voice is in your head. Isn't it? The voice of Grimsvig's awful heart. The church outside, built on sin ice. A cracking veneer that barely hides the ancient darkness beneath our feet. Lights in the forest, voices underground, forgotten sleeping gods of the sky and the night. Long ago, I made a bargain with the voice from the Black Book. Dagmar, for power, knowledge, Wilson. Admit it, if you ever loved me once, it was only because I cast a spell on you. Perhaps I fell for your wit, your cleverness, your impressive cheekbones. Perhaps that arrogant strut you had appealed to me when I was young and ambitious, before it showed its true face as cruelty. You have more coal than we could burn in 100 years. Yes, our people sacrificed their lives for a voice. I've worked tirelessly to set you on the throne of this country as queen to my king, while you moon around the battlements waiting for your wild man to carry you off to some fairy tale forest. And the boys and girl demands drown out all else. So where's your Santa now, the pair of you? They'll kill you too. You do know that. They'll call us tyrants, ruthless monsters. Tyrants? When do we become tyrants? And the boy, in the end, your choice and mine are the same. Obey the voice or die. And what else does the voice tell you, Magnus? What will happen when you've done its mighty work? I will be unstoppable, and nothing will. Lord Magnus, sir. Now what? The mine's on fire. They've recalled the night shift. Dear Santa, I hope my very special wish reaches you. All the other children send wishes up the chimney to your house in the Northern Lights, but I cannot. Our house has no chimney, since it fell upon my dear father's head and killed him outright, leaving mother no money for repairs, let alone fuel. My simple wish as I comfort mother this freezing Yuletide is for a small wooden horse to play with, like the one from the Greek myths. I don't suppose kind spirits such as yourself have much use for the Greek myths, so I will return to my lesson and bid you good night, sir. I hope you will be drawn as a moth to a flame by the light of my plea. No! Poisons, my lady. I was brewing poisons. My gift for your Santa. You can't go out there on your own. It's not safe. They'll tear you apart. The people cannot hate me that much. Don't they remember when? No, my lady. Why, those filthy. And I hope I do not miss you as you pass upon your way. To make up for the chimney, I will leave the door unlatched. Please, P.S., please do not disturb my mother, as the shock could kill her. I tried to warn you. Carl, is that you? It worked. We have him. Maybe not. My sword. I've got the... long way. Stay down. Fire at will. Help. Please help. Just need help. Here. He's in here. This way. He's real and he bleeds. Away. Sir? Mr. Wizard, sir. My family's home is nearby. Can we offer you shelter? Not the children. It's safe it's for their own safety. And these toys are forbidden. What's wrong with you people? You can't do this to us. Blame the Santa character if you want to blame anyone. No child is safe while he's loose. And according to records, there should be 3 of yours. That won't make it. Have to slow poison. Can't do it alone. Need roots. Star-shaped flower. Oh, no. No. Don't let them take the children. Gunner! Do something! Do something! Have to reach forth. Stop. Dark. Sir, there's a wolf. A white wolf. I think we're done for. No. Slilly. Friend. Boys with us, girl. What have you done? Magnus, where are you going? Why couldn't you just be a little lighter? Or smaller? What am I supposed to do? Maybe we share the load. Oh! Wolf carrying a sled! Everything's dark. Hurry. Into dark. Into darkness we must go. He's sick. Dying by now. He won't get far. Shouldn't you be safe in the castle preparing for the king's visit, my lord? You have an opinion? Just surprised to see you take such personal interest, my lord. On the contrary, I'm finally taking the biggest problem off my list, one by one. I wouldn't miss tonight for now. Shall we proceed to the inevitable conclusion? Calling a Skull Island. But yeah, seriously, again, this gets better with each issue.
Mm-hmm.
Must we go? Why would we leave before the king gets here? And what about the special Yuletide feast? Leave the castle. Where are we going? Somewhere far away. Somewhere that's nothing like here. Somewhere better. Quickly now, Jonas, before the dawn watch arrives. Mother, are you sure you're not mad? Why would anyone want to leave this place? Is this your home? I'd much rather be living here than anywhere in Grimsvig. Even the castle won't live much longer. Unless medicine. Wow, I knew you were a wizard! It wasn't magic. It was you. You saved my life. You saved my life, Mickelson. And I still say you're a wizard. And I only saved you so that you can save Grimsvig. My dad's scared of a monster that lives in the coal under the town. Do you believe in monsters? I've seen spirits out on the ice. When the northern lights, the merry dancers are in the sky, some nights you can see them shining among the trees. I expect there are bad spirits too, in the dark, in the hearts of men. Fetch me some more water for the infusion, boy. It should be labeled boiled. It should be about boiled now. And find out where Lily went. Lily, what is it, girl? Oh, lights, just like you said. Spirits of the forest? Lily, what's wrong? What are they? Oh no! Like, Lily, run! Run, Lily, run! I notice how it goes from this anger to, oh, just like when it was a pup, when she was a pup. Run as far and fast as your little legs will carry you. We all run out of breath in the end. Run! No, please don't do that, Mr. Wizard! Smoke. What's happening? Who? The Yuletide spirit. Chunk! The mysterious Santa. Chunk! It was you all along, our long-lost Captain Klaus, our firebrand revolutionary. If only you'd foreseen this turn of the wheel, wild man. And back home in the wilderness where you belong, where it all began, as if all your life meant no more than a dream. The wolf will be shot and stuffed. The miners will work until they fall, and I will keep my appointment with the crown. These spikes could weaken the ice, my Lord Magnus. Best get back to shore. You thought you could stagger from the wilderness, stinking of raw meat, to steal my wife and enfeeble my son? You honestly believed you could turn my people against me? You, a filthy outcast who fled? Your boy there will feed my dark accomplice. As for your own spirit allies, medicine man, I trust they'll keep you warm and cozy. No, he only tried to help. No. Last night's fading. The king will be here soon. All undesirables are being rounded up. As for you, boy, you will join the rest of the brats in the ladder. You have some catching up to do. But if I were you, I'd work fast. Jan, Alinda, Ben, look, it's the best Yuletide ever. How amazing is this? Oh, look, they're giving him snacks. Like, no, it isn't. It's not amazing. Since when did the Baron hand out free stuff? Don't you see what he's doing? He's fatting us up like geese at Yuletide. Isn't that good?
Oh
no! More effort. This has to be done tonight. More effort. I can't go. More effort? This man just died. What's it to you? You want to be next Gunner and Mickelson? Put your cowardly back into it. Dig! More? You've taken our children, our bodies, our lives. We are given everything. Drink. What do we get? Hungry. Free from rocks. Free from books. Where are they? Where are they hiding? Where are the children? We have to find a way out of here. What would Santa do? Baron Magnus of Grimsvig, your people live in squalor while you luxuriate in splendor. Your laws are inhumane and arbitrary. We came to arrest you or to make war if you resist. Stand up in the presence of your king. Surrender yourself. A painful back condition confines me to my chair, Baron Bjorn, but here I am unarmed, while you march into my hall with your legion. My people starve to provide a feast fit for a king and his noble lords. We've all traveled a very long way. Wouldn't you prefer to eat before it all turns nasty? I promise a genuine, unforgettable Yuletide celebration. Enough, Lord Magnus. You know why we've come. Reports of cruelty, black magic, exorbitant taxes. I wouldn't pay any attention to gossip. Look at that! Look at that face! Oh. Everyone's here now, just as planned. My wife and son, we caught them a mile from the castle, sir. And who'd want to miss the most wonderful day of the year, or the arrival of our final guest? Judging by all the screaming outside, he's on his way now. Midwinter is upon us. I insist you join me in a toast to the power of the ancient dark, because tonight they've come to take charge and set me on the throne. Raise your cups to the spirit, the new spirit of Yuletide. On your knees, noble lords, or die where you stand. Hungry. He's raised the demons from hell. Magnus, what have you done? Children, you said. Children! Mother, why does it look at me like that? Don't be scared, son. Remember? Oh! Play. In play, our young, our cause hurt and hurt. Now must make better. Come. Make better. And last issue of the main mini. Made it by the sound of things and by things there was a war going on. Well, there's an earthquake down here. Hurry, your turn, Jan. And the Santa will save us, Finn. Won't he? The Santa's dead. He was only a man. We have to do this ourselves. How can he be dead? If there's no good spirit, who's going to stop the bad one? Children, greedy bad children, for sex and for slipper. Run, Jonas, run! Juicy with envy, sweet and self-centered. Here's one. Mother, father! No, this isn't what we agreed. Not my son. They're all mine. Hungry, I said. I set you free. I summoned you to do my bidding. My black book commands you. This is impossible. How can this be? Your picture, it was here. It's always been right here. Meaning it was only there while it was trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Command me. Go ahead. Command me, Lord Magnus. Ah! All my life, I took up arms in your name and everything in return for power. You said I'd be a king. Rawr! Now, where's the book where I was bound? King, you're a weakling, slave to a voice in your head. I used you to break free. My power is mine and mine alone. Jonas, run, my darling! Ah! To run is fun, where there's no escape. We just walked out. This is way too easy. Where is everyone? Somebody must be running to... Stay back! I didn't want to catch something. And catch something? Yes, catch. Selfish children, greedy children, swollen on sweets and candies. Get in my sack. No one's getting into your sack. But it's me he wants. He's right. I'm a bad person. Take me and spare them. Bravo, Jonas. He's showing self-sacrifice. He's showing... take me. Done. Who's next? That'll be me, monster. Gunnar McKell and Kelson, my name. And I've had enough. Run for your lives, children. Wow. Who's that guy? Is that Santa? No, that's Dad. He's our dad. children. I'm fine. We have to run. What about the little kid? What about Jonas? Forget him. Don't stop. Run forever. It's too late. Nothing can save you from me. We may have to disagree, evil one. Look! Instead of reindeer, it's wolves! Look at that image!
Oh, that's incredible.
That is metal! That is metal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Ah! Oh! It's him! Jonas! I knew he couldn't be dead! Jonas! What's happened to Jonas? My son! These people suffer at your family's hands. If you know what's good for you, my lady, you're not safe out here. Open your eyes, monster. Face the end. And for the man who has everything, I give you Baron Ulrich's sword. Say thank you. Oh! And die when I tell you to. I saved your life. It's time to pay up. Time to deliver on your promise. I want my kingdom. I want my crown. I want my people to love me. I want my wife and son to love me. Magnus, all this horror that surrounds you. See what you've done? I've sacrificed everything for you. I thought it was the voice, but I did it all myself. I'll be king and you'll be queen, our son a prince. You murdered my father. You hunted Klaus to his death. You surrendered to a monster, Magnus. It's over. We're finished. You owe me. I want what I deserve, and he got it. He got what he deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And dead, the Baron's dead. Praise the monster. Burn the rest. Where's the boy? The boy's mine. No, help me. And save him. Someone. If you leave him alone. Save my son. I'll kill you. And Dagmar, let me do this. Klaus, I saw it run you through. Something happened to me out on the ice. The Shining family brought me to a house behind the Northern Lights. I can't be killed now. I'm still not sure what that really means. We'll see. Rig all you like. What's here? A bright machine from the eight-cornered orb, forged of rarest sought metals by the hated elders of my kind. One touch and it's mine. So. First I'll fly beyond the Borealis. The Shining people chain me to the rock, will die on hooks among the stars. Then over the whole wide world I'll ride, hunting wicked children. Oh God, he transformed it!
Oh, wow.
It took my husband. It has my son. Lily and Carl will protect you from the mob. And they smell change in the air like smoke. But smoke... Well, it doesn't always mean fire. I'll bring you to the burning rim of space that eats you raw. Your father cast you in his image. I know I was bad. I know I was spoiled and greedy. I know that now. But the Santa only brings toys to good children. And the Santa made this for me. Like father, like son. Deserves what he gets. No, this is Yule time. Everyone holds off for the Santa. There is no Santa. Yule night belongs to the fear and cold darkness, now and forever, as all bad children belong to me. I say this. There are no bad children. Children, they're asking for it. They need it. They must be punished. Punished? Let me judge the terrible sins that this child commit, and name just one that's worthy of a demon's wrath. This boy told lies. There was pride and greed, and gratitude, and you burn as easily as the rest. Oh, such wickedness. I'll give you this, beast. You've made me want to laugh for the first time in too many years. Do you know what else is funny? Up here, your fire don't burn. Shake! Ho, 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 ho! How is that?
Oh, that's great. Also, hi, Trouble.
Oh, hey, Trouble. Like, Jonas, Reach out, boy. I'm here. Milady, I've searched and I've searched for the perfect gift. Then I saw this boy and thought of you. Mother! Merry Yuletide. Shall we make the celebration official with a tree of light? Look how proud Lily is! Look at her!
Aww.
And look, he brings a new tree. With Klaus as my advisor, I vow to make amends for my late husband's dark misdeeds. The Lord Magnus was under an evil spell, your majesty. Things will change in Grimsvig. My lady, we will attend your progress with great interest. Now, as regards this epic feast your husband promised, once upon a time and a place, there was a man. Now look, time is passing as she gets older, but he stays the same. His name was Klaus, which means victory of the people. And once upon a time, they all lived happily. But the time is always now, and each now outlives each one of us. I think my dancing days are done, dear Klaus. What a life it's been. Please promise me you won't dance on alone. Oh, you're leaving us, Father Claus? The children will miss your tales and adventures. We all will. My mother, that's Magnus, Lady and Dagmar, she wanted you to have this. We'll be back, Lily, and I, once every year, with gift for the children. I promise. We won't forget. We'll see you once at Yuletide. You can fly in the air you walk with gods. There are 364 days in a year, Father. Where will you go? What will you do? It's a big world, and the sky goes on forever, Lord Jonas. But just have to use my imagination. Watch for me when the nights are long and the days grow cold. When there's need of a light in the darkness.
Oh, that's so cool.
How was that?
I loved that. That was so good.
And talk about a great origin. Now, what did you like best about it?
I love how they managed to make it so thematically Christmas without hitting you over the head with it.
Yeah, without any of that. Krampus was again, a natural villain, the natural big bad.
Yeah, and the fact that I was able to guess that before the story had given us any real hint of it, just from like my meta knowledge about Christmas lore, it's just like, oh hey, we had the exact same thought process there, and they made him intimidating as hell.
How was my voice for it?
Oh, that was fantastic. I
just wanted to get something that was creepy, demonic, but not too guttural. Now, the Magnus, I give him props that his last words were to save his son.
It's just like he had gotten so caught up in his own plans, but now that he saw that it was getting inflicted on somebody that didn't deserve it, it's just like, wait, no, I take it back.
Save my son. That was, yeah. But we're not done. We still got 4 one-shots. Well, 3 actual one-shots, and these ones jump ahead. Whereas the last one was his year one, this is showing off jumping to various crisis events that Santa would return in.
That's a good way to handle it.
Once upon a time. Whoa, some kind of earthquake or no, wait a minute. No. Kids, Ben, Naomi, what's going on here? Who is it? Show yourself. Who's there? It's me, Santa Claus. I need your help. Claus and the Witch of Winter. Like, slam! Oh, it's been a long time since I've had a welcome like that at Yuletide. These moon metal chains held me for years. Now they're melting in the heat. The Moontians call them Luna-Ulium, and precious moon platinum. Forgive me, I really need to sit down just for a bit. So basically, a lot has happened in between. And this is where we get Morrison really being Morrison-y, expanding the lore without having to. But basically, it's like all the lore's already been established, and we're already seeing the lore is changing already with this. Basically, Santa's been fighting on a civil war on the moon for the past couple decades.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep, just for a bit. What's this? That's my kid's stuff. Leave it alone. I'm calling the police. You see this? This note's addressed to me. That's not a telephone, is it? Look, it's a smartphone, but he thinks like, that's not a telephone, is it? I don't know if you could tell me what year it is, my friend. So decades may have passed on Earth while I was in Lunopolis. Has Yuletide ever been this warm? Anywhere would feel balmy after the moon's cold core, but I just escaped from a glass maze right there. Below the moon and the moon's left eye, there was a civil war. It's a long story. Oh, look, he's drinking a beer. On the way down, I almost hit something. That bump you felt was my sleigh on the roof. Your sleigh? Your Santa Claus flying sleigh? What about my kids? My kids are missing, and I have to call the police. This is our second Christmas without their mom, and I can't lose them. The police won't find them. The thing I almost collided with was a flying snowman. If I'm right, it abducted your children. No, wait a minute. If you're real, how do you even deliver those presents in one night anyway? I stopped doing that. The population got too big. I used backups, like the other Santas, and I relied on parents like you to do my job for me. There are other Santas out there. What's that? What am I looking at? Is that a husky or... It's kind of big for a husky. That's Lily, my best friend. She's with me. Lily's still alive!
Aww.
If my kids are in trouble, I'm going with you. You need to sleep. Leave it to us. Smell that? You can follow their trail, Lily. I feel weird. What just happened? Why is it so cold? What's so cold? Ben, shh. My phone's not working. Stay behind me. But where are we, Naomi? I don't know. I only just woke up too. I had a dream where I was flying. But why is it so cold? It's really, really cold. Look, there's a door up ahead. And you know Mom's pendant always brings us good. Okay, what is it? I think we have to get out of here. Wooden puppets! Something's really weird is happening. This is not good. I don't like it. I want to go home, Nomi. Back out. Going somewhere and going somewhere. The trail leads here. And why here, Lily? I know this place. Lily, this was our first workshop. Ruined and abandoned in the battle with the Pola Cola Corp. See the flash of light? Incoming! Yes, Coca-Cola. I see it too. What are they? Come closer. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at that. Wooden puppets, and there's something about them. I recognize this work. Only one man could have carved these, but that would be impossible. I know what you're thinking, Lily. When has and being impossible ever stopped something from happening to us? Ah! This goes wrong, Lily. You know what to do. Ugh, what's this? Why do I feel suddenly weak? My strength fading. Ugh. This can't be good. Where are you taking us? Uh-oh. Naomi, is this real? Am I having a dream? I wish. It has to be a dream. It can't be real. Things like this don't happen except on TV. Ben, shh. Welcome. Leave us alone. You keep my little brother out of this. We don't need him. We already have what we want. Come closer. Come into the darkness. No fear. We'll get you out of here. Not all of us work for the witch. The Winter Witch. No, don't do it, please. I know you, don't I? My old apprentice. I recognize your work. Who does he look like? Geppetto! Can it be you? Father Claus, my dear friend. Oh, if only you let me die. Geppetto, I'm Santa Claus. That's not how I work. You know that. No, you don't understand. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. How could I face you? And you're still alive? You must be hundreds of years old. Ah, but see, I replaced my body with enchanted wood. Piece by piece, Master Claus. Bit by bit. The coal preserves my head and heart and what's left of my humanity. All this time, only I could bring life to her wooden soldiers. You see, with my science of marionettes, she needed me to build her an army of snowbots. Geppetto, please, where are we? We're in the dungeon of no escape, in the forgotten grotto, prisoners of the Witch of Winter. Someone rebuilt the workshop. You should have let me die. I've done terrible things. I could even look you in the eye. What? You're Geppetto. Geppetto, the monster maker. Beneath the frozen shells are soldiers of skeletons of living wood, like my Pinocchio, but lacking the animating spirit, Father, missing the bright soul of the wood. But there's worse, so much worse. She cleared the entire enchanted forest you planted to. Wait, someone's coming. You know what I can do, Geppetto. They won't keep me in a cage. Father Claus, all my skills I learned from you. It made me put those skills to evil use. The shining people from behind the northern light taught me to breathe life in an inanimate matter. Their gifts can't be misused. Can they? I told you, you don't understand. It's not just me. The Yule lads, too. We work for the witch now. Spoonlicker, is that you? The lady gave me promotion, sir. My own little car. And all the spoons I can lick. Case closed. You worked us like dogs. Come to the grotto. And if I say no, keep that torch away. Her magic can't resist the heat. Geppetto, you've grown older. What is this? What's going on? She froze me, preserved me, you might say, to make sure I would age more slowly. Any warp accelerates my inevitable end. Let him be. I'll go with you. In chains if I must. Klaus, no. Klaus, no. Not on my account. I'm just a coward after all. That's it. Bar the door with flames. As for you... and this way to her throne room. Remember all this? Your horror of memorabilia? Spoonlicker, you were an ally, a friend. Who is this person you've chosen to serve? Why, sir, she is the night hag, the eternal crone, Bera, for some call her, or Kaliech, Her Majesty, Lady Turquoise, the Witch of Winter, on your knees in the presence of the Blue Queen. I'll stand where I am. You have my respect, lady, but I kneel to no power, and that's the Superman pose. Just whoosh. Like that won't save you. You think your fear, and she fears mere strength. And she once ruled all the land from the poles to European southern shores. Then summer grew longer and she drew back until men sent more heat to melt her ice fields. So basically, this is a reference to global warming and disturb her sleep. Throw 1,000 of Geppetto's living puppets at me if you want. You see what I can do. I'm taking these children back to their father. No, I don't want to go back. Mom left us. Dad doesn't understand. And where were you? Why should I believe in you? Why should anyone believe in you? If lack of faith could stop me, I'd be... Ugh. What have you done to me? My strength's gone. What is this? A bitter child's lust of idealism? A magic snowflake pendant? That's all the Witch of Winter needs to work with. See how it works now, sir? Her army relies on its wooden soldiers, but not even the lady could delay Geppetto's death indefinitely. You, Father Claus, are immortal. Chain you to the production line with a spike of magic ice to freeze your heart, and you'll work forever. Like endlessly carving soldiers of wood, an undying horde of snowbots to trample the warm world underfoot. These foolish children were but bait, sir. It was you she wanted all along, you to carve and animate her troops. But I was trapped on the moon for decades. How could she know I'd return this year to this place? Because she's different from the likes of us. She towers above time and sees a wee bit more of it than the rest of us. She knew you come, and she knew when. And be still. Let her chill your hot blood. And what's that awful? Oh no, Lily! Not again! Oh no! Now, Wolf, your heart is frozen. If I told you to tear the legs off your beloved master, you would. No, you won't hurt me, Lily. You and I have been friends for way too long for that. We even have a song we sing together. You remember our song, don't you, girl? Sing with me. That's it. Queen says, kill the wolf. Find the man. See, he was able to warm her heart up already. That's one thing I love about this. He's hope. He is hope personified, just like Superman.
I like it.
No, you don't. Stand aside, you monster. Back or I'll make puddles of you. Geppetto, you old fool. Put down the torch. The heat will kill you. Then let it. I'll die fighting. I'll die saving my friend. I'll die. Like, what did I tell you, boy? It's Santa Claus. Santa Claus is real. I thought my dad was Santa Claus. Well, there you go. Your dad's real, isn't he? Stubby sheepcoat and gully and gaw too. It's been a long time. Like we'll have a proper shinwag later, Master Claus. Let's take care of the youngins first and look to the brave wood carver. Geppetto, hold on. We'll have to find a way to save you. 190 next birthday. Real age catching up. Claus, there's nothing left of me that isn't wood except my head and my heart. You gave me this last chance to do something good again, old friend. Shh, don't talk like that. It's not over. Once upon a time, the ice walls of her realm were 3,000 feet thick from the North Pole all the way to London. But heat melts the cold magic of winter's heart. Forgive me, Klaus. I built monsters. She cleared the whole enchanted forest to gather the wood that I used. Titan's claws, Jotun's made to lead her army against the world. Monsters. Geppetto! What do you mean by roar, 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 roar? You're too late to stop it. The trap is sprung. Roar. You'll never defeat her army. You'll work for her. We'll all of us come to Winter's domain. All around us are toys I carved and brought to life long ago. Enchanted wood only sleeps. All it takes is one word. Awaken. And good to have you back, girl. And then all those wood reverted back to their toy farms. All's well. Don't worry. We don't have to defeat her whole army. We only need the witch to change her mind. Geppetto's last words. Heat. She robbed me of my power. Let's return the favor and level the playing field. What about my sister? You have to help me save her. Boy, no. Oh. Come closer, brother. Let me touch your skin. You'll never have to cry, not ever again. You'll never be sad or lonely again. Don't do it, Naomi. Come back. I'd rather stay here. I'd rather be cold and cruel and feel nothing at all. Then I won't have to worry about Dad and you all the time. Not ever again. Naomi, your mother froze to death on the ice and my mother froze to death on the ice when I was just a baby. I think about her every day, and I thank her for giving me this life I love. Oh, look at that! Treasure every moment you spent together, and know that your mother lives in you. Know that it's all right to be sad, because it means you care, and understand that your father relies on you to show him he's not alone. He's right, Naomi. Santa Claus is real. Naomi, please come back to us. But it's not fair. I miss my mom so much, and I keep having to act like it's okay. And my friends say, just get over it. And I wish my mom was here. I read your note, the Christmas wish you made. Your note brought me here. And come back, girl. You belong to the Witch of Winter now. Naomi belongs to no one. They tell me heat robs your mistress of her magic. So pay heed. 3 living runes from the overworld gave me my strength, Spoon Licker. The rune that stands for joy, the gift rune, and the rune of fire. Ah! Roar! The dark of the year is under my protection. Step back, everyone. That the natural order of things will take its course. But she was right about global warming. You melt the ice caps, you're declaring war on her. She only ever wanted to sleep. But the heat made her restless. She doesn't deserve to die like this. Lady, it's me, Klaus, the bringer of gifts. Look, like me, the Blue Lady can never die. Unlike me, her fate is to be born anew. Is it springtime? Has the blossom come then? Are the flowers in bloom? Does the sap stir in the trees and the ice turn to tears? Does the cold heart break? Has renewal come? What now? It's all good, enchanted wood. We can recycle these soldiers. And these soldiers. Now you're back. Now I'm back, Gully. Well, and we'll have to figure out what that means. But first, Ben, Naomi, I just thought of something. If the Gulf Stream breaks down, which it easily could, won't the old lady have her way in the end? We'll see. Until that day, let's look forward to the return of the light. When I get back, we'll rebuild the workshop, light up the grotto, make toys, not weapons. As for you two, I promised your dad I'd bring you home safely home. Oh, wow. So what? What did you wish for, Naomi? Oh, not much. Only the best Christmas possible in the circumstances. Ho, 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 ho! I had a dream, and I just ruined your childhood, didn't I? Now you know for sure Santa's not real. So how was that?
I liked it.
Yeah, what did you think about? I mean, okay, for a done in one, it's not bad. But at the same time, it leaves you a lot of like, huh?
Yeah, it does leave a lot of big questions like, what do you mean he was off fighting a war on the moon?
But it's at the same time, you don't care really, because it's like it's all about the here and now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Geppetto, though? I felt bad for him.
I did too.
It's like he didn't ask for this. He was kind of forced into it. And what about the Winter Witch? The fact that she was just grumpy because that she woke early. Because it affected her mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I'm not particularly good, but I've been woken up early, so.
Yeah, so for her, of course, she's going to lash out. And I think I like Klaus seeing how he is in a more modern setting. Mm-hmm. How he's still the same. But what do you think about him? How basically, yeah, he's like Superman, but not fully Superman. You can so tell there's so much Superman. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, Christmas in Xmasville. And yes, Xmasville is done intentionally. Are we? Oh yeah, different coloring here. Are we there yet? I think we're completely lost. And it's snowing. That seems a little extreme, even for Delaware. Extreme? It's impossible. At this time of year, the town wasn't on a map. This is in 1985. It didn't take long to figure out there was something really weird about the place. Then we saw what made it weird. Once upon a time, Christmas came early, and you'd think that would be a good thing, right? But you'd be wrong. It was creepy. In fact, it was about the creepiest thing I'd ever seen. Hey, do you guys have a telephone I could use? Here, Mom. Santa's everywhere. Everywhere. Sign says Xmasville. I have to go. Guys, fit strong. Don't make a fine Santa. Oh, yeah. Remember when they said about there was the war with the Popa and Papa Cola company? That's what we're about to see here. Mm-hmm. We're about to see that here.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Yeah.
1 second.
Go ahead. And I'll be right back myself. I'll be right back.
Sorry about that. The door became unlocked.
Figured I'd get me a Coke.
That's funny.
Yep. You can join the others for basic trading. That's not your dad, is it? Is he okay? Oh, look, he got transformed into a Santa. Run away. And what does that look like? Oh, looks like body snatchers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mom, and put that to work in the factory with the rest of the women. 'Tis the chowder when we's after. Uh-oh. The chowder met me and my brother and sister. Stop this! Stop this! What are you doing to them? What's happening? And if it looked bad, this way, march! March! It's about to get so much worse. Look at this!
Oh.
And they missed my birthday dinner. They never missed it before. I wish something was wrong. You gave me this back in 1931. And told me if ever I needed help. Oh look, she fired a flare.
Ooh.
I wasn't sure that promise still held or if I just imagined it. But here you are, Klaus. I always keep my promise, Kate. Funny, nobody's called me Kate in 15 years. It's just Mom these days and Grandma. They got me one of those new answering machines. This is the last I've heard from my son. It's Christmas here. Santa's everywhere. Said Xmasville. Have to go. Leave this to me, Kate. Lily, my wolf girl. And we have a mission. Let's ride. Kate. Xmasville was a fake town built to order by my pops back in the day. Am I talking to myself, boy? Uh-huh. Look, I'm working. Call me back in 60. Gramps, I'm with you 100%. You sure you're okay? This place was designed to house a permanent Ebola Cola workforce. A town where it's Xmas all year round. A profitable attraction like Disneyland. Our benefactor insisted I made a personal introduction. They don't measure time like we do, or undo and understand the damage it does to the human organism. You're serious about relaunching Pola Cola, boy? You betcha. But family history is sketchy, and I'm all about the due diligence. Tell me more. All right, history. A trademark dispute escalated in an all-out war between the Pola Cola and this Klaus character. My father, Agamemnon Partridge III, and I, we fought him to a standstill. Look at that! Wow. The Santa. After all these years, you're telling me Santa Claus is real after all? Bandstands knew, right? Claus was very real. All right. The siege of Santa's workshop lasted 40 days and nights. The Pola Cola Corp was a bankrupt and never truly recovered, but I can make it work again, Gramps. This is the 80s. It's a go-getting decade for go-getters like me. Millhouse Q for quality partridge. People are nostalgic for the unique family recipe the way it used to be. And this, Christmas all year round was Pola Cola. You don't get it, man. Don't get it, boy. This is bigger than planet Earth. What? We're supplying children in exchange for space weapons so we can rule the world, you idiot. It's dark, I know, but what do you expect? We trade kids and in return we get complete ownership of Christmas as a concept? You don't harm the children, do you? I won't. That all depends on what ye means by harm. The brat is transformed by the process, that I won't deny. In truth, it makes the little uns better adapt for grown-up life. Follow me. I'll demonstrate this elevator. Elevator? I thought it was a bandstand. And seriously, I didn't sign up for Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I'm trying to rehabilitate Pola Cola. So shut up and pay attention, boy. So cold. Where our allies come from, where I come from, we likes it cold. Xmasville. This is where the voice message came from. Stay by me, Lily. Ha! Fake snow. 20 years ago, we fought the so-called Martians in a town like this one. Lily, be careful. Martian! Santa versus the Martians! What's this? Glowing Stark. A star cycle. Supermassive. Radiating some awful power. Lily, I trim my capes with the fur of magical white wolves. No, no! I killed the thing, drink its immortal blood. Lily, you think you're a strong man, defender of all that's what's true? I will say that's one thing I'm getting annoyed of is Lily constantly getting hurt in these stories. That is one thing that's really repetitive. Like, I'm stronger. We're heads and tails of each other. 'Tis I who rule the eternal night. This universe is flat. Ye see a coin suspended in a spin twixt heads and tails. I hail from its cold and heavy hunger underbelly, near yet far, far away. Round eyes neck, the power of 10 black moons that turn minds and bring upward the beast. There's nothing as can stop me, not ye, not any other. These children is my plunder. These others my customers. Emptykins, I call them. In them, the power to dream grew rotten, cancerous, then died. Without imagination, they could conceive no future for themselves, only extinction. Till I came along. Says I above the screaming choir of the death songs, I can supply as what ye require to stay alive. And I teaches them a secret whereby to extract this precious commodity from younger races. Imagination. Might as well say them, and they smoking them kinders, hopes, and dreams. The way someone might smoke a cigar down to the smoldering butt. No, I'll save you. They grow old fast. What harmless husks remain we send back to live out ordinary hollow lives. The universe is flat, Klaus. It has a light face which is weak and a dark face that's strong. It's me and what's all they believe in now. They don't believe in you. They can't believe in you. Ha ha ha. They need an imagination. Ha ha ha. The spaceship came from a darker, heavier world. To get here, it had to become lighter. It had to decrease its density as it rose to meet our world. That's how I understood it. And the monster was right. It's so hard to imagine a future that was not terrible. I felt it all drain away. My ability to contemplate the impossible melting like a patch of snow in the sun. I saw the same thing happening to my brother and to my brother. My sister. I can no longer imagine any way out. I still remember the moment with terrible chill. The day my imagination died. Except there was Santa Claus fighting for us against aliens. These chowder belong to I. Fresh harvest with more and more on the way. Yeah, nothing. Ye won't stick your snout to my business again. And ouch. Did we just kill Santa Claus? This only gets weirder and weirder. Don't crow just yet, boy. We've not until we've inspected the body. That was our mistake back in 31. Graham, listen, Graham. You could have set up something here, except for all this. Xmas will belong to us, and I mean X with an Xmas with an X, an all-purpose winter festival. None of that religious rot. There's a reason I'm showing this all to you and you now. All the family secrets. I won't live to see Xmas this year. You're an ineffectual, self-promoting imbecile, but I need you to carry on my work. And this work has to involve mind control Santas in every department store, brainwash and steal kids who we then sell to aliens in return for weapons, power, technology to use in our war with Santa Claus. You'll see, boy. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Oh, look at that. Claus, can you hear me? So the old Santa Claus becomes a figure of hate and fear, a monster. Then we step in with our new Santa, a true blue Santa the whole world can trust. Look at that! Ho, ho, ho! Trademark to us, the Polar Cola Santa Claus. In a world where it's Xmas every day with Polar Cola in your hand. It's just, there's this risk assessment thing, Gramps. Trying to make people scared of Santa is like making them scared of clowns. It'll never happen. I hate clowns. Klaus, grandfather, I found you. I found him. He's hurt. You can get us both out of here, can't you? Let me see what I can do. The pros can be temperamental, particularly at the most inconvenient time, but I got you in there, so hurry, grandfather. Hold it and hold it open. They're coming. Now. Ha! Ah, we rule. And they are very old, of course, the portals. Well, 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 and well again. Looks like we got you out of there just in time. I was searching for some of the others. It was pure luck we found you. I have to go and back. Have to. Grandfather Frost? What are you doing here? I live here, Klaus. This is my home. You can open these portals to anywhere within reason. My area of influence extends only as far as my name does. Most people outside of Russia have never even heard of me. Lily. What happened to Lily? He said he killed Lily. Enough. You're in no condition for the fight. As for your beloved wolf girl, as a matter of fact, I have her on my operating table right now. We got to her just in time, too. The alien toys inside both of you can only repair damage so fast. The rest is up to me. Still, I like to think she's every bit as unkillable as you are, Klaus. But you'll help me. I'm not sure. I'm sure I can beat this monster on my own. You mentioned the others. Father Frost and Christmas went to fight in the Lunar Civil War. They haven't been seen for months. So basically, this is what would lead to him fighting the Lunar Civil War.
That makes sense.
Something's gone wrong up there. As for your problem, right now I can help you, or I can save your wolf. But I can't do both, Klaus. See the Lily then. If I must fight alone, I will. Wait, Klaus, I'll go with you. Snow Maiden. I can't allow you to face him. He almost killed me. You can help me feel this is like a Santa Justice League. Yeah. And that's Batman and Robin. If Klaus is Superman, then who better, right, than Jack Frost? Yeah. And the Snow Maiden. I'm not afraid. Maybe together we can do what you couldn't do alone. Granddaughter, if you must confront this monster, take my staff, but please look after it. It's cold smelted dream silver, and the sky people only ever made one. Grandfather, I go. The world needs you again. Now then, where are we? Looks like I have to go inside to fix this. Diminished scale. That's my girl. Breathe deeply. Open wide as he's entering inside Lily. Is that them? The army of the beast. He controls them with some kind of space stone. The Black Moon, he called it. Are you sure they can't see us? What is he, Klaus? Who is he? My own dark reflection. My opposite from a world of opposites. I want him to see me. So in other words, it's the Earth 3 version of Santa. The evil inverse Santa.
Oh, boy.
And there's more where these came from. Us human allies promise a steady supply of fresh kinder to. Wait. Once we're inside, I'll distract him. You rescue the children. We'll use my sleigh to get up there. And there's wait. You'll go nowhere until I stays. I want what you owe me. How about what I owe you? A rematch. You again, the chicken liver giver of gifts. If it is death's embrace ye's crave, then ye's come to the right place. The blood-soaked taker of life. Like, we always knew it would be like this. Two warriors at the end of our stories, deciding the outcome in the battle between good and evil. Run! You're free! All of you! He knew he was losing, but the bad Santa wore his own personal bad moon around his neck, his own secret advantage. When the black stone was turned to full face, I'm done toying with ye! Something happened. Roar, roar, roar. All right, you, bad dog! You're down, your day is done, boy! Them brats is my merchandise. I found this world. They's mine. Har, har, har. Ye won't take them from me. I'll eat ye first. Eat ye alive. Sweet snowflake. Melt in the mouth. Dream silver. Of course. Silver. Chink. Like, the saucer's descending. You hearing me, Gramps? Time to get out of here and forget any of this ever happened. I knew this was a bad idea. Can't you just sign the company over to me and we'll put this all behind us? You'll get nothing. Nothing. Not until you promise you'll use our resources, all our resources, to destroy Santa Claus. Just needed to get close enough. The Black Moon, my dying wish. Promise you'll destroy. Gramps, Gramps, Gramps. Too late. You'll perish in this underworld. You'll never escape. If you say so. If I was you, I'd worry about my own future. I felt like we were falling forever into darkness. We were caught in this inescapable drag of cosmic whirlpool that wanted to crush us all down smaller than a dot on a page. But that was only because we couldn't imagine a way out. Until we heard his voice urging us on, urging us to remember that if we tried hard enough, if we never forgot what we've always been capable of, on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, we'll never make it, Claus. It's impossible. On Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. The Snow Maiden whispered one word above the immense pressured silence. Impossible. And in the darkness, all we could hear was the sound of his laughter. Ho, 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 ho! Xmasville, Charlotte Bright. And then the welcoming song of his white wolf, a wild and joyous carol on that hot August night as the imitation snow fell forever on Xmasville. 2017, was anything real that night in that strange town? It sounds too fascinating to be true. But I know this. I don't consider myself a writer of fiction. That would take an imagination I don't have. Thank you. I have a gift for you. It belonged to your grandmother. It's yours if you ever need me again. Thanks, my grandma died in 1996. Her name was Kate. How was that?
That was interesting.
But a little hokey.
Yeah, it was a little bit corny.
That one felt like he was indulging too much on the superhero side of things, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's putting words to a bit.
This was the last of the actual. The last one is just a series of one shot of splash pages. Ah, jeez, hate when that happens. But yeah, Claus and the Crying Snowman. Look, I tell myself, face the truth, Sam. I fell asleep. I dreamt all this. I accept that. I welcome it. None of this is real. I didn't go to war with the Comet people. I didn't help Santa Claus save the world with kindness and understanding. None of that was real. None of this is real, because heaven help me. If it's real, then this isn't the beginning at all. Don't start that. There's no need for tears now, Sam. This is how it ends. You did good. There. Now you can see a little better. I know you're forgetting things again as the temperature rises, but I promise I remind you. I have a gift for you. Try hard. Remember. Look, I tell myself. You and I, we sailed to the towers of Animatropolis on Titan. We fought the armies of the Comet people. But it all started before that, when I met the tree monster. All you have to do is look. Remember. Like, rah! Uh-oh. And, oh, there's Lily again. Good girl, Lily. Ah! Good work. Looks like he came this way for sure. Be careful, girl. We don't know where that thing came from. The comet overhead brings strange tidings this Christmas. looks like a sea pod. Too small to have carried the tree thing, unless it arrived in seed form, in which case, seedlings. This could take a while, Lily. Then allow our master Yule Goat his moment, Claus. I'll handle this. He will, too. And I'll stand back and watch. Be gone! Nicely timed. Not sure how I fared it with this broken blade as my only weapon. Father Frost! Claus! Lightweights. What did my goat say, Gorilla? There'd be nothing for you to do. And Master, and you'll go with me, as you can see. The brains, he insists, of the outfit. Ignore me as ever. There's twice that and the wit and betwixt my hordes, then shared among these twin buffoons. Incredible. This Christmas Eve has brought all of you from the moon then. Ha! I thought you were done with gift-giving frost. Things changed as they must after the revolution in Romania, where I was Muscarella. As a communist Santa, I've being forgotten, replaced by more traditional Santa Claus. Until then, I'll go where I'm needed. Because remember, we found out he was in Russia before.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's de-aged.
Yep.
And starting to become more like a traditional Santa. No one doubts that. Without you, we'd have lost the lunar civil war. The kobolds and moondogs would still be at one another's throats. The world can only use and can always use a Father Frost. Yeah, more than ever, I fear. Unless we do the impossible, this could be the year without a Christmas. Now you understand why we came searching for you, Klaus. You'll go tell him everything we know about the arrival of the Nightborn. Nightborn? I don't like the sound of that. Our comrades on the moon received the first distress signal. Talk of a terrible comet in the sky. Next, we lost contact with Animatropolis, and we fear the cosmic clock has stopped. There's silence from the Mars bubble, too. This comet, Loki by name, came this way in the year of 8586 AD. Long before any of us became immortal. But the story of what happened then is remembered still. 3 terrible winters without a summer to separate them. People cast no shadows, they say, and the Nightborn came from the storm, riding waves of darkness from planet beyond the planets. The last of to face these giants were a race of demigods. Ragnarok. You're talking about Ragnarok. They fell. The god warriors of the Aesir died in that battle. Their destruction lived on in legends at the twilight of the fall of Asgard and the joyous realm. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
They say Woden, father of gods, died, and Thor, his son, too. Every 1,500 years, this same comet is fated to return, and with it the Nightborn bent on destruction. That terrible day has come. They are here, Klaus, and we don't know what to do. We gift givers may be all that's left to face the bringers of doomsday. Living gods died at their hands, Klaus. Sounds like a challenge to me, unless you're both looking for an excuse to avoid working this Christmas. Attending to me, the panicked goat who prophesies both straight and true. Make no mistake, the comet once seeks occur on the end of sun. This war will not by arms be won. Don't listen to him. He's been constipated for 3 weeks. Of course he's angry. No, it's not just that. Listen, beware, like ancient stories not prevail. I agree with the goat. Are you with me? If not us, who else? Klaus is right. We can succeed where the Norse gods fail. And if not, what an adventure. Look not for truth in the victor's tale. We think there's 3 Klops creatures are scout probes, according to Moontian records from the time before. The tree beasts usually travel in pairs. Though no human science has advanced since their last approach, so they're testing the planet's defenses. We're agreed then. I'll handle the alarm from Animatropolis. I'll take the Martian ice caps if that's agreeable. I'll make sure the lunar defenses are still intact, then join Frost on Mars. Whatever happens, the Nightborns mustn't reach Earth. Not tonight. We've already made them do something they never had to do before. They divided the forces to attack our outpost. We can use that against them. I'll alert the Yule lads. They can take my place tonight if need be. Christmas must go ahead as planned. God killers or not. There's something strange about all this. You feel it too, Lily, don't you? Deep powers of life and death are loose tonight. And it's as if all happened before. And something, what's so special about help anybody? I don't know what just happened. Could someone help me? Who's there? Head's all mush and mush. I can't remember a thing since the wheel and the light. What's wrong? Why can't I see properly? Oh God, I've been in some kind of accident. Why do I feel so cold? Because you're made of snow. Snow? Might this belong to you? Oh, by any chance? Snowman. Wait a minute. Where did you get that? Kid. I have work. Real life. The scarf was a gift, and it stays with me. I said, a gift from her, I suppose? It suits you. Something about it feels familiar. I've been in some sort of accident. Did I say that already? This is what early onset dementia feels like, right? Oh, look at that! Looks like, what's that painting called? The Screamer? Scream, yeah. And this log, this was the kid's idea, not mine, not even symmetrical. What could an arm be good and be like this be good for? Maybe it'll come in use and come in useful. Maybe you can help me. Who's the kid? Help you? Let me explain something, Kris Kringle. How about you call 911 and tell them I've been in an accident, I'm hallucinating. I have skin made of snow, a body of snow, arms of wood. And you know what that means. I have a heart of ice. Give me one good reason why I should help you. It feels good to help. It's the right thing to do. It's rewarding. I mean a real reason, a personal reason. What's behind me? Holy! A personal reason, you say? Okay, your name is Sam. As the temperature rises, you're melting, Sam. As you melt, you get dumber. Cold makes you smart. On Titan, where I'm headed, the temperature is around minus 290 Fahrenheit this time of year at the poles. I'm saying that scarf could come on its own. Where? What? Titan, the largest moon on Saturn. My sled can get us there in under an hour. Your sled? There's no way I'm getting that thing with you. Okay, so Titan, that's like light years away, right? More like an hour's travel. Oh, look at Lily. Oop, on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, and Vixen. Ah! Again, just look at Lily. It's just like a dog sticking her head out the window. Like you are machines, automata. Creatures of cogs and gears, creatures of routine, wheels and springs in the cosmic clock. You are mere components to be broken down, repurposed, remingled with my necroman, remade. At my command, you'll stop the clock. Time will grind to a halt, and our moment of victory will end. For I am Hiram, I am Nightborn, Lord of that which lives not. And you were nothing but spare parts. We will remake you in our language. We will avenge our fallen. Oh, come on. It's not right to treat anyone like this way. I'm not well, am I? There's a wheel in my hands. Yeah. Who, me? I saw it with my own eyes, Klaus. That zombie thing. A frontal assault won't work. That's why we're here in the workshop. You saw what they're doing. We can't let them. Klaus, back in the day, I made these to protect the clock. So why didn't they? Wait, what am I saying? This definitely has to be a dream, right? The clock didn't need protecting until now. So they wound up here in the storeroom. But, ha! I found what I'm looking for, Sam. You, the mayor of this clock city, what say you before we use your parts? Bagpipes? Wait. Wait, what's that sound? Like 1,000 wailing insects or bagpipes? Oh, look!
Ooh!
You don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. I come to talk. That's what we said. We came in peace. Your world sent warriors, tyrants. You murdered our people. This time we will own what is ours. Oh, dear. Lord of Death, I remember the tales. You are dying. You grow cold. Klaus! Don't ask me why I did what I did. I just did. I don't know how cold the methane lakes are on Titan. Cold enough to make me smart. Smarter than I've ever been before. Cold enough, it all made sense. Like crystal structures, mathematics, like something that just grew and didn't know why. Like something obvious I've never noticed before. The shape of my life. He died in a car crash. The why of it all. Why this and this? Why now? Why the big arm? I've got you! I don't want to know. Don't want to remember. Oh no. What happened? What happened? Klaus, it's me, Julia and Puka. Klaus, are you there? Klaus, are you there? We're too late. They're heading for Earth. Father Frost is dead. Without belief to sustain him in battle, he too late. Well, we'll do what we can. I preferred it when my mind was slush. This can't be the end. It can't. Klaus, I know what we have to do. I have an idea. Setting aside the near impossibility, what you suggest, Sam, is cheating. No, take it from me. I know from cheating. This is taking control of the narrative. Flames are spreading. We don't have much time, so we use what we have to have. All we need is the time that's left. The clock has no future. But the past still exists. A second chance. This is impossible, Father Claus. You could die. Everyone deserves a second chance, Sam. Don't you think? He did it. Of course he did. He turned time backwards and it cost him. Claus, your hand! Ah, the wheel, the burning wheel. I don't want to remember who I am, what I did. The sun is well defended. They'll do anything to prevent us from breaching. But we must strike first. Destroy their war. It's Surtur!
Surtur!
Of course, Ragnarok!
Yeah!
Surtur! And the serpent! The tree men the tree men have arrived on planet Earth. They will blend with the forest, observe and record on. Do you know what just happened? Do you have an idea what we just did the time? What's this? I don't think you want to attack us after all, but perhaps you still feel you have to. So heed this. We're coming to change your mind. Prepare our defensive. Wait, when did they send this warning? Scanning, time delay, calculating, 1 hour ago. Oh, look at him. He actually looks older now. An hour is all it takes. Rethink your plans, Lord Surtur. I burn the world of gods. We will destroy you. Perhaps, though I'm not so sure. I've had centuries of experiencing fighting monsters. I might destroy you. And then what? Monsters! How dare you? We're not monsters. That's good to hear. Knowing what I know about the Norsemen and their gods, I suspected as much. I didn't come here to fight you. We didn't come here to fight you. Instead, we bring gifts. Every 1,500 years, you voyage from the outer edge of the solar system, am I right? You harvest the sun's heat, which powers your civilization for the next 15 years. But when you last came this way, warlike super beings came to plunder and destroy our home and steal our treasure. They murdered our noble lords, Garm and Fenrir. We miss them still. And there's no need for vengeance. Take what you need from the sun and bring light back to your dark frontier. Go in peace with our blessing. So this is what you do? You see the good in everything? You really are Santa Claus. Of all the great powers the Shining family gave me, there's one I value most of all. I know who's naughty, and I know who's nice. So I guess you know I was a bad man. I cheated on my wife. I lied to my boy, and then I died, and I was reborn in the snowman my kid built. This was my punishment, right? For screwing up everything. Why not? Look, I made the head, okay? I have work. We need to take a break from this. Maybe in the new year. Oh! He crashed into one of the beings.
Oh.
I remember I hit the tree. And I died. I know that now. The light's a little bright. Maybe if I turn around. That's better. Can you see the house? You're so sure you die. We turn back in time back 24 hours. I saved you, Sam. Ooh! It's been a pleasure, Sam. But Christmas is already late this year. We all have to pull out all the stops to make sure everything works. Claus, look, this whole thing I just experienced, it helped me understand a lot of things. But I don't deserve a second chance. Well, even if you don't, Your son does. He's one of the nice ones and one of the nice kids. All he asked for was to spend some time with his dad this Christmas. I never did anything right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't deserve this. I've been around a long time. Sam, I remember you. Once upon a time, you were a nice kid too. Klaus, Klaus? It was the year Christmas came late, the year of the comet. It was the year of a miracle. It's like he's walking to the house. Mom, it's like my dream. How did I ever wonder what these arms were for? As I melt, as it all slipped away, as understanding passed, as I became me again, I could swear I could hear the laughter of Santa Claus, laughter and the sound of bells. Dad, the snowman melted. Hey, no sweat, kid. You and me, we'll build another one. How was that? Better?
Yeah, I liked that one.
Great story. Great story. Now, here's the last one. This one's more like a calendar, counting backwards.
Okay.
Like December 1st, 71 years old in 2001. In 1999, 69 years old. So see, we're counting back how far back he goes. 1996, 66 years old as he's meeting different people. Look, he's meeting some different famous people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this one. 93. Oh, look, Tron. 1990.
Oh, that's cool.
1987. Oh, and X-Men. Santa Claus is watching you. That's an X-Men reference. Oh, Back to the Future with Ghostbusters. Oh. Aww. Godzilla. Fighting on the moon. Oh, look at that cat.
Aw, kitty.
Look, the Beatles. He's helping the Beatles out. Whoa. Look at that fork. Hey, look at that kitty again.
Kitty.
Oh, I think this is supposed to be like the Legion of Super Pets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the League of oh, look at that. Him with all the spirits.
Oh, yeah.
Aw. Ooh. Aw. Aw, so he was helping, and he took care of someone as far back as in 1930. So, yeah. What did you think about Claus from beginning to end?
I liked it a lot.
Damn good, wasn't it? Just
very much so.
What I liked best about it was it does feel like a superhero, and yet not.
Yeah, it draws enough upon stuff we know about Christmas that it just kind of feels like almost an expansion pack for it.
But you still feel the superhero vibe from it too, though.
Yeah, very much so.
Like I said, that second one shot was definitely the most indulgent of the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
That's where it felt that definitely felt a little too heavy-handed on it. Like, oh, we've got this and that, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe having a whole league of them like that was going a bit too far, but I felt in the superhero direction, but the other two were really good.
Oh, yeah, especially the crying snowman. That one.
Oh, yeah, that one really hit.
Especially once you found out about Sam, like what he was. And I just like, you were a good kid too once.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And So, what would you say? So, if you were obviously the second one was the weakest, but what did you think about? What would you rank the other two, the Winter Queen and the Crying Snowman? Like, which one would you think was the better one? Personally,
I
I'd say the Crying
personally like.
Snowman.
Yeah, I personally liked the Crying Snowman better.
Less it had less of wait, what are we talking about and more? We just went straight forward. Like everything made sense. The new things that were introduced, even though it was clear that they were established in between issues, you still got a good understanding of who they were.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam was a good character. I like the whole idea of the colder he gets, the smarter he gets. I like that.
That makes sense for a snowman character.
But that tells you he gets smarter than he normally would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. The fact that it tied into Norse mythology, I found was interesting. Although it makes the Norse gods assholes then.
I mean, that's not an uncommon perspective to take with looking at previous mythologies, so...
True, but again, it was just so interesting. Like, just a good story. But obviously the best thing was the origin story, obviously.
Yeah, the origin story was obviously the best part. I think that goes without saying.
But I do like how they establish how he is in the Monster story. I will say, though, I'm not a fan of portraying the Coca-Cola company as evil for what they did, because it's like, they made Santa a household name, let's be honest.
Yeah, that one was maybe a bit unfair, which is another thing that brought that story down a bit.
I mean, I get it. Morrison, he's poking fun at the history of Santa. I get, and wait, hey, maybe one could look at it. It's not Coke, maybe it's Pepsi, because no, it was blue. So give them Pepsi trying to make their own. Which in that case, I say that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But just the whole, I think that second one left a lot of unanswered questions, like what happened to the Cola company and everything.
Yeah, whereas I think that the Crying Snowman story felt the most internally cohesive of all of them.
It felt like the second one. Yeah, it felt like the second one, Xmasville, was meant to fill in gaps from the Winter Witch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Did it feel that way to you? Like it was meant to fill in, like be a setup for what happened there? Like they realized, like, oh, we should explain what he did right before he left. What was this Xmasville, this Cola thing he was talking about?
Yeah.
But overall, and at least Lily did not get wounded a third time. I hated that. That just got repetitive.
That just kind of got old fast.
I mean, it worked in the first one. And even the second one, we're like, oh, but then the third one, we're like, oh, come on! At least Lily looked like she got hurt in the third one, but it wasn't emphasized like, oh no, she's gonna die. No, it was just, she got hurt. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Lily was my favorite. Lily's my favorite.
Lily!
I adore Lily! From seeing her as a pup and seeing her as she's still aging, like growing up with him. But like I say, what do you think about how he looks more older and everything? They gave a good explanation for it from using that time thing.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it.
That's how he'd have to. I think he'd have to wind up there eventually just to complete the look.
And I felt like it took him a while, but I think they realized it doesn't feel right to have him look so young still. It doesn't feel right. It felt right when you started, but by now, not so much. So yeah, but overall, I give it a 10. And yes, it has its flaws, but the good makes up for it. I mean, the whole package. Everything in
I think a solid 9.5 or 10 is definitely a good fit for this one.
I mean, the artwork was
the presentation, it's great. It just feels like a perfect way to bring the spirit of the season in comic form. It set out and achieved exactly what it was supposed to do.
And Grant Morrison, because they're non-binary, hence why I'm saying they normally, if something's gone overindulgent, here it felt like they reined themselves in quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I appreciate that, because there are times when they go a little overboard. They go a little too pontificate, but here it felt like, again, the Xmasville is by far the most preachy, I think, out of all of them. Even the global warming for Winter Witch, it made some sense, but Xmasville, especially the whole, none of that religious rot, I'm like,
do they not know that the X in Xmas is supposed to stand for the Greek letter chi, which is supposed to stand for Christ?
No, and I think they do, but I think they're looking at it from the corporation point of view, And how many times do corporations just use Xmas just as that and not for the deeper meaning? And I think that's what he's going for, because let's be honest, a lot of corporations do look at Xmas like, oh, it's the religious-less version. They do look at it that way.
Yeah, it's just a case of, do you people not know the lore? Oh, yeah, of course you do.
Knowing Grant does. I'm pretty sure Grant does. He's just playing off of what the corporations are looking at it as.
Okay, that's fair.
Because Grant is the type of guy, he would know this stuff. He would not be an idiot and not know this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, though, like I said, the whole package, I give this a strong 10 because for the artwork and everything. I can't see many flaws. I mean, again, there's some flaws, but they make up for it. Like, yes, even though that second one is the weakest story, there's still some stuff to like about it, and it does still make up for it by, because it doesn't derail everything else.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's still on the same general theme. It's just maybe stepped a little bit out of the bounds.
Oh, according to this, Dan Mora admits he took a lot of inspiration from Game of Thrones for designing Klaus.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I'm not surprised, given the setting and everything. It definitely felt like a Game of Thrones era. And Grimsvig was based off of Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast type of towns.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just looking through all the stuff in the back of it, as they're giving descriptions. And again, this was a case where all of the characters work so well. And what I like best is, if you know this, someone made a good point on a video I watched. The 3 one-shots deal with Santa dealing with an overly more and more cynical world, but how it doesn't corrupt him.
Yeah, and it's like, that is kind of one of the prevailing sentiments I see a lot in the modern day, where it's just like, people really aren't allowed to just sit down and enjoy things anymore. That's
the parallel to Superman, if you ask me.
Yeah, that works well too. It's just like, you see a lot of bad faith criticism that just kind of looks at stories and kind of picks them apart for the most arbitrary elements. I think it's more colloquially known as the cinema sins problem, where people just aren't willing to have imagination anymore.
Exactly.
It's just like, everything is like criticized for being tired and overdone. It's just, you lose the element of just being able to believe and enjoy things.
Exactly. And I felt bad. I felt bad for Kate when it's made clear her imagination died.
Yeah, and it's just like, that felt painful because it felt very real. You have people oftentimes have cases where you get your attention turned to a lot of different things in the modern world, and this persistent idea of like, oh, eventually that imagination of childhood dies, and it's just left as, people are just kind of left as cynical adults. Like, this may be an entirely big tangent, but I always remembered the various storylines from the show Codenamed Kids Next Door that kind of address this very thing about how you eventually kind of lose your imagination when you become an adult, and just how scary that whole prospect is. But
I remember that. When number one gets turned into a crotchety older adult who's just an ice cream man.
And it's just like, I think it sort of disproves that it's something that naturally happens as a law, and it's just like, no, you can stop and change that. It's possible to reverse course on this. It's not an inexorable law of the universe that you have to be like old, crotchety, and just cynical when you get older. You can keep that imagination alive. It's not fate, it's circumstance.
And what is it with the fact? Sorry, go ahead.
And it's just like, that kind of voice can worm its way into you, even if you don't want it there. I see that a lot in my own heart when I'm trying to look at stuff I've enjoyed, because, sometimes there's a lot of the voices of the people who don't like that thing who just end up getting a lot of stuff. And so it's just like, no, I'm refusing to listen to you. I am enjoying things, damn it.
Yeah, actually, I would rephrase that. It was the young girl was the one who wrote that story later on, but at the same time, she feels like she doesn't have the imagination for it. And yet at the same time, you're right. No, she did. She just wrote down what was factual, what actually happened that day. But again, I love that. And of course, the grandmother had died, you know, in the in-between years, which we know Santa was off fighting in that lunar civil war.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that lunar civil war is the one thing that bothers me. It's just like
it's this big off-screen war that's such a big deal, and it's just like, you couldn't have written a story about that for this.
At least we got a little bit more in the crying snowman. At least we got a little bit more of an understanding about it, which is fine. Although, how did Father Frost de-age? They don't make that clear. Because we saw him as an old man with Snow Maiden.
Yeah.
But the fact that they had to rewind time, I like how it's considered cheating. And believe me, I know cheating. Given what we find out the guy, then you're like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing I wonder is, yes, he's coming back. But that doesn't ignore his screw-ups, though. Yes, he's alive. But he still cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the woman said, let's take a break until New Year, so maybe he can break it all up and be like, no, I'm done with her. I mean, that's the one thing. I don't care for when you have happy endings like that, when you realize it's only happy for this moment. That time it bothers me, you know what I mean? Unless that's the point of the story, which it's not here. Would you agree with that? It's like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, ugh.
I think you get that a lot when people are kind of writing romantic subplots where they don't actually know or are not actually interested in writing them as having an actually good relationship. So you get the big kiss at the end, and then the next time you see them, they're all fighting because whatever thing has come up or whatever.
Because it was never gonna last.
Yeah.
But again, overall, this is just a masterpiece. So, hey, have a Merry Christmas, or have either today or tomorrow, depending on when we post this. And we'll see you all on the next one. Take care.